I find in real estate, my best advice to you is to make a plan. People call me all the time and say, well, I want to buy a house. I said, fine. Tell me about where you are now. Are you leasing? When's your lease up? A lot of people go on contract, then find out they're on a lease and they have to pay it off, or they don't have the management companies will not send me or send the mortgage company about your rental if you haven't given them notice. So there's that little hiccup there. The other thing, if you look at the plan I gave you, is you need to be prepared to provide information for credit issues. Is it too loud?
No, get through the mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right here?
They couldn't hear you.
You can't hear me in the back? Wow. Okay. I was just talking about you have to know where you're at. You have to start off with that lease and make sure it's going to work with your schedule to buy. You have to be prepared. Now, I read in the paper, and I think HUD is going to talk to you about it maybe, that they're changing the credit qualifications and taking away some of the medical. You know, a lot of people get in trouble because they've had an emergency medical and it's on their credit report. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be changing in the future. So you need to be sure and talk to a loan officer up front. Every realtor has some good loan officers. They will be glad to talk to you and tell you what you need to do if it's 3 months, 6 months, or a year away. I just sold a house to David Frias, a home over in Arlington. Several years ago, he came to me on a short sale. I sold his house, and then his wife died of cancer, and so he had medical. He has 2 children, and through the rental of him, and then last year we got everything cleared up and he bought a house. That's a pleasure to me. You have to pay down your credit cards. This is when you talk to a loan officer. The loan officer is going to tell you what you need to do. And then you need to talk about your rental, and then you need to save your money. If you're paying $850 or $950 in rent and you want to buy a house and it's $1,100, you need to start setting aside that $250 because you're going to have to come up with the money. And on the grant program now, they're also changing that where it's not just an automatic $5,000, it's up to $5,000. So it depends on what you need.